Black Phone 2 is a sequel to Black Phone, which came out a couple years ago, and it's directed by Scott Derrickson, who also made the first one. At first glance, this might feel unnecessary given how simple the first one was, but I'm here to tell you that it more than justifies its existence. It takes the tiny lore hints it dropped in the first film and expands on it in a very interesting manner. This one is bloodier, gorier, and far more atmospheric than its predecessor. A large part of this is due to Scott Derrickson's tonal style and direction. He uses several techniques and effects to ground the supernatural elements, which give the film a hard edge that elevates how disturbing it is. The script puts the characters in a very natural path that makes sense and gives everyone involved their time to shine. Ethan Hawke is once again the standout as the Grabber and has much more needed screen time here, although it does take a while to get there because the setup is a little slower than you might expect. One thing I haven't heard enough people mention is how good the acting is for Mason Thames and Madeline McGraw. They're the two main kids in the movie, and there's one scene in particular where the characters are all letting out their emotional baggage and they knocked it out of the fucking park. I hope to see them in more stuff. The script also does a good job at not letting its characters fall into stereotypes. Specifically, the father of the two main kids doesn't go the route that you typically see in other horror movies, and it was refreshing to see the writing treat these characters with intelligence. My only real critique is that the Grabber gets a massive power upgrade in this movie, and while the threat is very present all throughout, nothing really ever comes of it. I know that sounds vague, but I don't want to spoil it, and while this doesn't hurt the movie enough for me, it is something you'll notice afterwards. Overall, this was a great sequel, and it does feel like the story can stop here unless they go the prequel route, which I'd definitely be interested in. So watch this, trust me, and thank me later in the comment section below.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.